not doing no channel messages, not doing nothing that's pertaining to my ministry. I mean, I might, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm giving y'all a warning. I'm letting y'all know how trifling people are out here. While I was at work, there was a Pepsi Cola driver who came into the store. Okay. And I had smelled shit. I smelled poop. And I'm like, it's lingering. So they got to be in here. But I never went and checked it out because I'm like, I know people go through stuff and this and that. They might have had an accident, maybe a baby or something like that. But a few days later, when Pepsi was supposed to come back, I smelled it again. But this time it was from the front of the store near the coolers to the back of our room. And I said, it's the truck driver. So I go back there because I'm stocking the coolers and the refrigerators and freezers. And he back there scratching in his behind, and he pulled his pants out. I mean, he pulled his hand out his pants. And you know, when you catch somebody in the act of something, they get nervous and they start doing that, this and that, you know what I'm saying? So he smelled like it when he put his hand out and he was talking to me, flipping papers. I smelt it. And I just knew the smell was from him. So I told my manager when he came in the next day, and I was like, look, I know this might sound like some crazy shit. It might sound like it's not real, but that man was digging in his ass, and I think he put up some drinks while he had this stuff on his hand, like the filth, because I smelt it on drinks even when he left. I went and picked up some cans and some bottles that I know that only Pepsi is delivering in Dollar General, and it smelled like that. Okay, so if y'all going out in public and you get your drinks or anything like that, please carry wipes, any kind of wipes that are disinfectants. Carry Lysol. Carry anything with you because people are nasty. They don't care about others. And regarding some words, I'm going to go ahead and hit on it because I am being led to. I have already made this clear, like, y'all are people that's rising up and righteous. You're going to be placed in offices to get people that's trifling like that out of buildings. Why would, like, I just kept thinking about that. If you're delivering drinks and you're stocking drinks, why would you put your hands in your pants and put that on drinks that we drink, y'all? That's why I make my stuff at home. This is my hibiscus elderberry tea. No. But that was not the only time. I smelled it a few times prior to that, but I did, again, like I said, I did not think nothing of it because I just thought it was a customer who had a problem going on. But y'all be careful because when I told my manager that the delivery driver was in the back of our store in his pants and touching drinks and putting them back in our shelves, he said I was lying. But dude, I smelled it. I smelled it. Y'all need to be careful when you going to buy bottled drinks, canned drinks from anywhere. I know some of y'all already know this, but like more people need to put more people onto what's going on in this world. People are nasty. If it's not their family going through anything or sipping on anything like that, they don't care. They don't care at all. But he's disgusting, they're disgusting, all that. So I'm not on here doing nothing related to the Bible, nothing like that. I just came on here to let y'all know, like, while I was at work, a delivery driver was scratching his ass and he was putting drinks up, and he worked for Pepsi. He worked for Pepsi, and people are nasty. Yes, this is in America. I mean, people do nasty shit anywhere. When I worked at McDonald's and I was the overnight manager, one of my cooks was popping perks. And this nigga, while he was flipping burgers, he dozing off and leaning off and doing all kind of stuff. We got a lobby full of DoorDash drivers and stuff like that. Guess what? I went and reported him to the GM and the other managers because I don't do firing. And they just had him apologize. Like, what? People do not care. I have seen a lot. Now, while I've been in janitorial, I ain't seen nothing crazy. Everybody was cool. Everybody was cool when I was in janitorial. When I worked at Knox County Courthouse building, everything was cool, but I dislike how lawyers are disgusting. People, I was a janitor at that job too. People are disgusting. They're nasty. But y'all need to be careful when you go out here, you buying your kids these bottled juices, anything like that. People are nasty in these gas stations. People are nasty at Walmart. People are nasty. And y'all that come across this video, doesn't matter how long it is, you're somebody that's going to rise up one day and put people in check and get their filthy ass out of there. All right, but y'all have a great day. I just wanted to come put this out there.